Oh, Lady Ashbury. Wait, what? Oh, that's what he meant, counterfeit. Hi. Long time no
We meet again
see.
at the
Yeah.
strangest of times, young
True.
Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Nope.
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Oh, Lady Ashbury.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers,
Wow.
just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
I hope you changed her mind about scowls.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city
Vampire
without ever being
parkour.
seen?
Right?
I know all her secrets.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going
Healing?
on.
Dang
The
it.
lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the
Oh?
hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
Oh.
Wait, slow down. I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste, so be quick.
Okay.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant.
Yeah.
You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes.
Yep.
But my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
How did Elizabeth find you?
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness, and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths, truths I have kept hidden for so long.
No time to lose then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Tell her I worry about her.
Do not, for she has had strength and wisdom for so much longer than you. Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Interesting. Even though it tells me to go to the Pembroke hospital, it says that I have an exclamation mark where Lady Ashbury is. So I'm gonna go there first. Oh, leave me alone. I'm not from Ascalon. Go away. Lady Ashbury, are you here? You did say sometimes it would be locked. Lady Ashbury, are you here? She is here. Oh my gosh. Are you okay? I can't believe I'm starting to worry about her. Oh.
Elizabeth, I'm so happy to see you. I was so concerned.
It is also good to see you in these darkened hours. Is all well, my dear?
Indeed, we stand upon the precipice. Has the news reached you of Edgar Swansea?
No. I returned home but moments ago. What of him?
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of Priwen has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Edgar tops their bloody list.
Bridget? She is such a tragic figure.
Yeah.
And yet, I sense deep inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
So true. I like her too. Maybe despite scowls.
Indeed, she has. I'm glad you like her too.
Once this is all over, I will study the sewer skulls. I fear I have made terrible mistakes, founded upon erroneous preconceptions.
I was
Aw.
concerned for your safety. McCullum draws too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
Oh, he's
Aloysius
dead.
Dawson is no more. I took care of him.
I imagine the Lord Redgrave with spitting teeth.
Ascalon has defrocked me and threatens to hound me from the city. This was, no doubt, inevitable.
You did what you thought was right at the time. One can ask no more. The important task now at hand is to help poor Edgar.
Now I am assured of your safety. That is precisely my intention.
Good. Now go, my dear, and return with good news with the greatest haste.
Isn't she supposed to be like stronger? She'd be a valuable asset there.
Women of all
But
countries
first, my pal, my old pal.
Good
I
evening,
have
old chap.
something for
I
you.
won't.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
I think he might be a little bit suspicious of me.
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
Yeah, I was right.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Oh, you're smart. You're very smart. Wait, these are your posters. Warning leaflet. Do you have anything to say about that?
Good evening, old chap.
I won't.
Tell me what you have discovered about vampires, Clarence.
They've always been here. And if you search for long enough, you realize others know about these devils too. I'm not alone.
Have you shared your research with anybody else?
No. But I've published my leaflets all across the city, hoping that someday someone will realize I'm printing the truth.
What do you mean you're not alone? Who have you met?
The Guard of Priwen, the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, Ichabod Throgmorton. Those names always pop up when you dig deep enough.
Have you spoken with any of them?
No. With the quarantine, it's almost impossible to leave the West End. But as a doctor, maybe you could, Johnny.
Are you asking me to help you prove the existence of vampires, Clarence?
Yes, Johnny. Please, gather all the information you can find about vampires and bring it to me. You're the only friend I have left.
No.
I need you.
You need some
I'm
rest,
guessing that's a new
Clarence.
quest.
You should try to sleep.
But I do need to reach a Pembroke hospital, and I need to sleep first. So I'm going to my own home in a warm bed. So good night. Wait, what's that? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh! I have eyes! Whoa! Okay, that's actually... I did not realize it. That's actually really cool. Okay, I've improved everything I've wanted to. Look at him. Oh my gosh. He has vampire eyes now. But yeah, time to cure people, and then I'll cut it out. Hi!
Dr. Reed, still conducting your nocturnal survey?
Yep.
Have you recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
I just heard he finally died.
Finally.
We'd all have to go one day, do we not, Dr. Reed?
Yep.
Do you need medical attention, Inspector?
I'm afraid I may have caught something. I don't feel too well.
There you go.
You'll quickly feel better after taking this.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I really appreciate it.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Both have such a long title, it's so funny.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Hello again.
Have you any recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
I try not to listen to gossip or rumors. Unlike my brother, I am only interested in facts.
Uh-huh.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Indeed. I've never been good at explaining my feelings, but I can tell when my body is hurting me.
You
That's a
have
good way to
nothing
put
to
it.
be worried about. You should recover by taking this.
Sounds so easy to fight disease. Too bad it's not the same making people smile again.
Oh, such a good
Goodbye for now, Mr.
person.
Baker.
Oh. Okay. Your turn.
Good evening, Mr. Baker.
Why do I always have feelings of deja vu when I talk to you?
Have you any recent news of Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard he's dead. I hope he found his twin brother, wherever they are now.
Wait.
You knew Aloysius's twin brother?
He has
Yes.
he had a twin.
I think we were even together in the Gemini Club for a time. A somewhat secret society that only accepts twins as members.
I did not know he had one. Is he gonna come after me?
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
I'm afraid I do. I knew we should have left London.
I don't want to appear tactless, but you're risking your health by remaining outside at this hour of night.
Says the doctor who also works outside at night. But as always, the imprudent person enjoys the company of their fellows.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Well, now. It looks like everything's still fine here. I thought everything would be, you know, bloody and they've attacked the hospital. It sounded very bad. They're just sick and I will treat them. But Dr. Swansea?
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar?
How was the staff so calm
Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
when it seems that they trashed his office? Rakesh Chandana. So Rakesh Chandana has never had any medical studies, but his regiment made him a doctor during the war. Okay. There are some letters here. Rare species of vampires. Oh, this is actually very interesting to read. I will slowly pull it down here and here for the people that want to read it. And okay, time to follow the blood trail. Oh, I've never gone upstairs. Oh, wait, there's an elevator? I did not know that. Wow, light! No!
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for one.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put
Oh
an end to
my
it.
gosh, and was
Just
I
like
right
you
about
are.
Dr.
You're progeny,
Swansea?
aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak!
Lights went out.
So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
You're also drinking blood? How are you different than me then?
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. True light will cleanse you.
I have something for you, by the way. Oh yeah. Now let's try the shotgun. I have only 3 of them? That's strange.
Freewind prevail! Show some style. Fight like a man.
That's very strange.
If you're
I don't
so
know why.
innocent, why does simple light burn you so much?
I don't know why I have only 3 of them. 3 bullets, even though I slept and I restocked and everything.
Close your eyes! This is gonna hurt.
I agree.
Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
It's really gonna hurt.
The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Freewind prevails!
With time, that will do way more damage and it's gonna be so good. I like it a lot. And it looks cool too. You're not so bad. Oh, I need to go between these circles. I don't think I'll ever get tired of that. Oh, old-fashioned sword, huh? I can respect that. Resisted. Wow. Oh, that's new. Bury the hatchet. Achievement unlocked.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I do think we both are trying to stop the epidemic, so...
I'm not saying we could be friends, you and I. But perhaps we could collaborate to put an end to this epidemic.
Never! We are Priwen. We do not negotiate. We do not compromise.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
He really will just attack me later on, I bet, if I spare him. So, this way, he might actually understand me a little bit more.
I'll make you a vampire. I'll make you one of us.
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter. You're about to be hunted, just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed my poor mother goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my kiss of Judas.
He did like blood, so there you go. You're gonna drink a lot of it now.
Welcome to the world through the looking glass.
Maybe he'll understand the vampire struggles more now. Mr. Swansea, are you okay? Oh, reach Doris Fletcher's theater. Why? But I do have many people to heal, so I might cut this out.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to
Oh
stay
my
here.
gosh!
Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So I was right about you guys, you know, your roleplay. Oh my goodness. You let her bite
So
you?
do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Huh?
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Well now. Velma, you naughty, naughty girl.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
They chose this as their headquarters? Now where's Dr. Swansea?
It's one of them!
Back in the theater, huh?
Stop Vampyr!
We've got one of them!
Now where is he? Oh, you set up your base here and everything, huh? Oh my gosh, I missed this. When I was walking by it, I did not notice it because it's either from here or from here I see it. Doris Fletcher's real name was Doris Jones? She was the daughter of Harriet Jones, who has been treated as a patient for a long time at Pembroke Hospital. No wonder I hated both of them. And both of them are like disfigured after they died, which is very interesting. Maybe it runs in the blood or something. Maybe it's not really all about the maker. Since I do think they have different makers. I think Harriet Jones' maker was Mary, and I don't know whose this one is. Who Doris's maker is. Oh my gosh, no, I was wrong. This is how her mother infected her before returning to the theater. Her mother infected her. Now it makes sense. The question is, when Harriet Jones infects people, do all of them become Icors? And since she was treated there, he suspected Jonathan had something to do with it. This happened during William Marshall's time. There was a disease, and he's saying that William Marshall is not dead. There was also a creature that was spreading disease, infection, and had hate for the living, and a desire to see the city ransacked. Did the creature, this disaster, escape very well? Is that why Marshall destroyed him in 1666, and Reed did the same with Doris Fletcher before she became such a creature? I don't know. As for Reed, I'll destroy that evil beast myself, and then we'll deal with William Marshall and this disaster thing. Freeman will prevail once more. Really did want to kill me.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
It's here, I bet, huh? It was locked before, but oh my gosh. It took so long to find that key.
Sir, no civilians allowed.
Okay.
Stop now!
Oh, make up your mind, dude.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go through this door then. Apparently, that's not possible.
You're mine, vermin!
You're in my way. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oops. I see so many things on cooldown. I just want to make everything on cooldown, you know? Oh. The Vampire Knight. William Marshall, huh? Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if this William Marshall is actually Jonathan's maker, since he was alive for 1,000 years. He met with the Brotherhood of St. Paul, since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, when he destroyed that disaster. They told him about the tears of angels that would cleanse any blackened soul and purify my blood. The ingredients are blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. And the last part is pure essence of garlic. It will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote, but if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I'm ready to endure this excruciating pain. He sounds like a good person.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Oh. Well, I hope he's gonna drink it again then. He's gonna need it. A key on the last floor.
I should find the key to that box.
Where is it? On the last floor. Is it like, when it says last, does it mean at the top?
It's locked, all right.
Retrieve Edgar Swansea. Oh. Oh.
Edgar.
This could be a trap.
Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Yep.
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late.
What do you mean? Oh, did they give you the blood?
Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar.
Hey, you always
What happened?
really liked vampires. Do you want to be one? I can quickly do it.
Wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open.
I'm also shocked. No one heard you guys?
Came of him.
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Yes and no.
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
Is that all, Mr. Swansea? But I do believe you, but I do have a theory since the start.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Meanwhile, gives so many questions. I can make you a vampire. You'll have all the time in the world.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
The only ancient vampire left. Oh.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Did you know?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum?
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Right, I admit it. I boldly ventured into experimental realms, but I've killed no one to appease my thirst for knowledge, Jonathan. I'm no murderer.
Yes,
I never
you
asked to become
killed
what
her in a
I
way.
am, Edgar. You chose to conduct your rogue experiments.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
You're just an idiot, that's what. I know your intention was good. And I know you fascinate us vampires. I had a theory from the start. I knew you tried to use our regenerative properties to heal people. I know. So I forgive you.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
I knew
Very
it.
well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt,
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
Achievement unlocked, the dying swan scene. Well, now, this is fun. Of course, that was the wrong door. You know, I can't stop. I'll never be cool. Oh wait, there is no correct door. Okay. My bad. One after another.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Better go home, sir.
I'll cut this out. Are you home, darling? Painting my portrait? I knew it.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic.
Wait, I just realized something.
He unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Does her blood make ichors? Is she the source of the epidemic? He was stupid, he was a criminal, he gave no heed to ethics.
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh, God.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait,
enemy.
no! Elizabeth!
I believe you now. The plot thickens. Wait, how's my portrait? But my portrait! Or maybe she was just making a new one. Gather other the ingredients for the antidote. Obtain a drop of William Marshall's blood from Lord Redgrave. Obtain a drop of King Arthur's blood from Geoffrey McCullum. Wait, but King's blood? But he's dead already. Does his blood still count as a king's blood? And why would he? Oh. Oh, King Arthur's blood, not McCollum's. So I'm searching for the antidote.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
I was just about to say, this is a good time. And he also said, this is a good time. This is a good time to read, I think, her diary, no? Let's see. Oh, Charlotte's diary. Oh. Yeah, too bad. I'll still scroll slowly so that people can read if they want to. So she wants to become a vampire. But yeah. I don't know where the episode is now, but for now I'm ending it here. I still need to do side quests. Well, I need to do side quests. I seem to have a lot on a lot to do. So I'll do side quests of West End, maybe sneak up on them and see what they are doing. So I guess this is what I'm gonna do now.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Oh, you think he will spare you a drop? No way.